Hello. Hi everyone. I wasn't talking before. I was starting up still. Well, hello everyone. Yeah. How is everyone? I hope well. Creature is a good sign. Even better sign. Yeah, all good, all good, all good. But no. I need you to know that Hades 2 Early Access got an update. Cool. I've never played Hades 1, but Hades 2 neat. Don't know what the update's about, but neat. Could Dionysus and Leopard Prince beat it? Sounds wonderful. Sounds like Dionysus, alright? That's amazing. Only Dionysus. Not actually only Dionysus, but Dionysus would. Anyway, last time we went on a little adventure with Atreus to talk to Freya. It went perfectly fine. She's not at all pissed at us. And Sindri told us his secret that he's been keeping from Brock, which is that Brock is dead. Oh, it's just casually thrown out there. She didn't kill the boy, so that's a great step forward. Yeah, exactly. It's all good, you know? And Atreus thought that Kratos was just gonna be like, cool, well, we tried, let's go home, because we found Tyr. Sindri did the opposite of kill someone, so that's a step somewhere. Yeah. But instead, we're going to Alfheim. We remember Alfheim, right, guys? Like, little pretty realm with the lake, and like the light elves were all spooky and glowy, and no thank you, and the dark elves were all cool and bug-like, and yes, thank you. You remember. Yeah. Remember, not all. Oh, we'll remember Alfheim. I love Alfheim. Alfheim is neat. And I'm sure Fimbulwinter had no effects on Alfheim. Hello from me. Hello from stream. Hello from kitchen. Hi to kitchen. Look, everyone's eating. That's
You're really up for coming with us?
I am. Whenever you're ready. Well,
let's
whenever
just
your father's ready, I should say.
enjoy this
If my
moment.
counsel might help you towards the answers you seek, it's the least I can do to repay you. Plus, I think it will do me well to see the light of Elfheim again.
That elf light is some good shit.
The happiness. Yeah, exactly. Look at them all having a great time. all just eating with their knives, I guess.
So, where did this plan come from?
Oh, from Mimir, of course. I was merely asking how you found me, and he explained the secret prophecies inside the Jotnar shrines. Fascinating.
From there, we set to taking stock of which shrines we'd seen, at which point your father recalled finding Groas outside the Temple of Light. And now that we can actually go to Alfheim, the prudent course of action became self-evident.
Nary a
Sure
lost
does
step
sound
for the world's
familiar.
smartest.
God damn
Even
it,
without
Carol.
faith, you forgive the light.
Which voice
always
actor have
fond
you
of the toss,
recognized this time?
Aye. And it's good to see you a free man again, old friend.
Anyway. No more food. God, Kratos, you
Thanks
eat
to you
so
as well,
much
Brother.
food.
These clothes do better than I deserve.
Darn straight.
Eat your
And never
fucking food,
mind
Kratos.
What Brock had to trade the landlord to get that Yggdrasil seed for us.
The landlord?
He's not the landlord.
Okay.
Hi, Sindri. Cannot shut it up. I'm thinking about it.
This will be of use.
Hi, Sindri.
He really did it. Tyr really slept in my broom closet. Is that normal for you tall, godly sorts? Or just the ones locked up for a lifetime or two?
Yeah.
I'm here for you.
Thanks. That's just really sweet. It's Patroclus from Hades. Ellie. Such a nice wee moment in summer camp. Yeah, this is what summer camp is all about, right, miss? Anyway, let's leave. Let's go to Alfheim.
Right behind you.
I'll meet
Miss,
you
you
at the
remember
gateway
Alfheim,
presently,
right?
friends.
Thanks for the... Thanks for Mimir. We went to Alfheim in the first game. With the fairies and the trauma, yeah, it's where your boy got a bunch of trauma because Kratos went into the light. And pretty fairies and like pretty like
Excuse me, sir.
water and
Mind
such.
if I take a little peek at you? I promise I'll be brief.
I didn't remember that was now. Hello.
My goodness, what a strapping physique. Capable of an astounding variety of acts of violence, I imagine.
What is happening?
This must be the squirrel that tends the world tree.
That delectable aroma. Could it be? Pardon the intrusion. Ah, yes. Amber resin. Delightfully nutty with a hint of squid ink.
No.
Not one for gastronomic exploration, I see.
Wait, if you're Ratatosker, why are you so different when we summon you for help?
It's a long story. But you are correct. I am indeed Ratatosker. The one you know as Ratatosker is merely one of my spectral aspects. And a particularly nasty one at that. I consider him so far removed from myself that he's practically a different person. Speaking of, Bitter, would you like to come out and see your friends?
Fuck off! I'm busy!
I suppose that was to be expected. Anyway, now that I've polished off all this resin for you, would you like the seed back?
It is the seed.
Indeed. A seed of Yggdrasil, to be precise. Since my dwarven tenants performed their little reconfiguration, you'll need seeds like these to open up new destinations on my tree.
Your tree, huh?
Yes, my tree. Here, let me show you. Ah, so that's why good Master Brock needed an Alpine seed. Clearly you have important matters afoot.
Path splitting branch of the Yggdrasil. Alfheim awaits with a long and difficult journey. Training grounds of Niflheim hold secret rewards. Svartalfheim may hold unfinished business. Choose carefully.
That seed you found unlocks
Niflheim. Let's go to Niflheim, everyone. Just for fun, you know?
Time of all places.
If we're not going to Alfheim yet, it's probably best for Tyr to wait for us here.
Jimmy
Soldiers
never
who fought
said
in
there would be a
Svartalfheim.
sassy gay
Those
squirrel.
were
Well,
Einherjar? I thought
it's the best
Einherjar were just spirits
surprise.
in Valhalla until Ragnarok comes.
They were no spirits.
Indeed, brother. Odin appears to have found a loophole. Activated his forces early as a standing army. Perhaps something he could only do without any honest Valkyries around to stand in his way.
We gone. Codex entry. Or seen friends? Lingbecker, Deerland. Ratatoskr. A large and extremely talkative squirrel who claims to take care of the world tree. He is overly familiar, yet seems harmless and benevolent. His spectral aspects have aided us before, and may again. He revealed that the stone given to Atreus by Diener was a seed for use in realm travel. If he continues to prove useful, I may tolerate his excessive blather. Yeah, I only read one on tier. Wonderful. Yeah, the Valkyries that I definitely like freed and such because I beat them. Anyway. Hello. Hi, Brock. Nothing to say? Okay.
Wait, are those Odin's ravens? The ones we've been destroying all this time?
So it would seem.
Free are we, free of the Father. Our half-lives now belong to no other.
What do you think that means?
I don't know, but there's definitely something more going on here.
It's
A gift in death to his mother forever, the All-Father's breath.
Their thoughts. I can't read them. They seem to like us, though.
One hopes. I suppose we should continue to destroy any of Odin's ravens when we find them.
what in the haunted ghost children? You're not far off. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Sound a little like Heidi. Don't do that to Kira. I would love that. Yeah, I'm sure you do. Anyway, let's go back to Shinri's house.
Emir, What do you think it means? Seen more raiders come back as Hellwalkers lately. I thought freeing the Valkyrie Queen was supposed to restore balance to the realms and keep that from happening.
That's a good question, lad. And a troubling one. If Hell's filled up again, it suggests that something's been hindering Sigrun's efforts. Or perhaps something even more urgent is keeping her distracted and unable to visit. Even occasionally.
Yeah. Sorry, Mimir.
Sigrun, by the way, is one of the Valkyries that we could have freed in the original game, but I didn't because the fights are really hard. And Sigrun is also Mimir's like lover, I guess. they're you know, having a good time together.
Do you know Ratatoskr?
Of course.
Look, there's
Master
Ratatoskr.
Kratos, I would
Of the
speak with you.
squirrels I've conversed with, he's easily the most dapper.
Speak.
If you are ever in need of my services and I am not present, I have installed these handy chimes for you to notify me. Simply throw your axe and strike the chimes, and I will attend to your needs. Would you care to take a practice throw? A magnificent throw, Master Kratos. Truly a seasoned pro. Very well. You know how to reach me now. Anyhow, was there something else you wish to talk about?
I have a question.
Splendid! I delight in offering my tutelage to the inquisitive.
Over the ledge, by the gateway over there. I noticed these dragons.
Dragons! Oh no, young Master Atreus. Those are lean worms, the brood of Neathog.
Neathog? That's the mother?
Correct. She's also a vital piece of the Yggdrasilian circle of life, as it were. I tend the branches up here, while Neathog chews the roots from below to prevent overgrowth. A delicate balance.
So they're friendly?
Well, they're not nearly so affable as myself, but there's no reason to expect hostility so long as they're left in peace. Neathog is a stern matriarch, as protective of her offspring as she is determined to teach them proper discipline.
That sounds...
Familiar.
Farewell for now, Master Kratos and retinue.
Okay, that's all you had to say. Hi. Hi, Tyr. Love that he's sitting down and he still comes up to Kratos' chest. Like that, okay. Anyway, let's go to Alpine.
Perhaps
Oh,
as we travel, you
oh.
can tell me the tale of your prior visit to the land of the elves.
Sure I can.
Alpine.
Alfheim was the first time we ever realm traveled using your temple. Freya tried coming with us, but Odin cast a spell on her. She can't leave Midgard.
That's terrible.
So then we fought our way through an army of dark elves to get to the light.
You interfered in the elf war.
Not by choice. We sought to fill our Bifrost, and they attacked us.
And the dark elves were covering it with their sticky hive stuff. When we freed it, the light elves came back. Things seemed better in Alfheim.
Did they now?
Did they now?
Alfheim. It's been so long.
Not sure where the temple is from here, but that's where we'll find Groa's shrine.
Sure, things are.
Broken history. Aye, not exactly an easy fix for that.
Broken history. Graffiti in the Dark Elf territory, next to a statue of their ancestors. The elves before the division of light and dark. The message being, what exactly? And for who? Either the elves have seen this statue and ignored it, or they're more concerned with the mastery over the light. Ooh, boy. Let's get out of here and see if the frame rate likes it better if I'm not in here.
Yeah. So much for things being better in Alpha.
Alfheim? Hi, Toe. Yeah, we're in Alfheim. We love Alfheim. So nice and so peaceful and so, you know, pretty and
Winter
so.
hit Alpha hard.
No. Storms have plagued Alpine's desert long before Fimbul.
Glowing lizards that I kill. Anyway, this is fine. This is fine. Place is looking sus so far. Does it now? I wouldn't know. Anyway, how do I get... Just crawl through the hole, Kratos. You're not that big. That's where we go. So can I go?
A living desert. Huh.
It was once full of life, you know.
What is this Silent Hill? The Jewel of Alfheim is our most sacred and fertile desert, teeming with an unequaled diversity of life. From the majestic Havgulfa and their dulcet song of the sands to the wide array of turtles and lizards found in the Hjarta, and the abundant herds of gazelle and ibex roaming the shifting dunes. All creatures of the desert are given breath by the grace of the light. Take a moment to witness the grandeur and reflect. Keep well thy realm.
And music. The Song of the Sands, they called it. Gone now. Another victim of war.
Anyway, fuck your pots. Yeah, Kratos is very small. Well, compared to... I mean, he's... At the end of the day, he is just a guy. This feels creepy. I don't know why you say that, miss. It's because of this.
I'll meet you on the other side.
Hold on. I hear something out there. Something big. It's in pain.
What? Did you just... What? What did you jump down from, Tyr? What do your elf eyes hear? Wait, that's not how that works. What do your elf ears hear? Let's try this. My brain just automatically filled that in. What do you hear with your eyes and see with your ears? There's boy, there's cute side quest. Yeah. Do it, boy. Wait, what's over here, Atreus? Ooh, a chest.
What do you hear?
Feels like some kind of animal. How could anything live in a storm like that?
Plenty of caves under the desert. Not exactly a paragon of comfort, but the Dark Elves get on best they can.
Now, where is number last? If I was something.
Perhaps we can reach that brazier from above.
Which brazier? What? Oh, there. Okay. Above. Yay! The Dark Elves. That's the Dark Elves. They, Fair so. Okay. I think we need to be like, further up. Maybe? Feels like I'm going too up.
There. The Temple of Light.
Groa's shrine is at the top. Good eye.
Bifrost eyes.
Heracles is basically a giant in every iteration of him, except Disney. Yay.
Is everything okay?
Hi, old friend. Just looting one of your chests. We'll be right along.
My dad likes lube.
Very well.
Oh, that reminds me of a fucking meme drawing. Was this drawing that someone made, or like the little doodle that someone made when the game first came out, and just Tyr being like, does he do this often while Kratos is looting, and Atreus just being like, yeah, he has ADHD, don't worry about it. What is Heracles the god of in the pantheon? He is just a demigod, yeah. He doesn't have like a particular domain or anything because he is a demigod, but he is often like associated with like brute strength,
I assumed the
victory,
fate of his own realm
etc.,
took
etc.
precedence.
Wait, Freya's brother?
Yes. Cut from a different cloth, that one.
So he never actually ascends? No, not in... From what I recall from Greek myth, like, ascension isn't, like, usually a thing.
Freya Niflheim just got a new guest.
It is one that's most commonly used in, like, stories about ancient myths, but it's not really, like... Yeah, like Kratos, yeah. The god of one of his kids. Trials to prove himself. He killed Megara and his children, yeah. The god of please don't try to kill this one here, please, I'll even name it after you, yeah. Basically. Poor elves. You looked so cool. Rip.
There's a barricade up ahead. What are those shiny rocks?
Twilight Stone. A rare material that can take millennia to form. Majestic, isn't it?
Can you fucking give me... Thank you for the tooltip that I need to stand in a very specific spot for. Reflective throw, okay. If I throw in somewhere, we'll go somewhere. Where does it need to go? I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know it could do that. Oh, very clever.
Thanks.
There's a gap in the fence over there.
Get kicked, idiot. Huh? Watch out, it's gonna explode, he says, and then runs into it. Atreus! You fucking idiot. Well done, Atreus. Truly.
Mimir, do you understand these
Ooh,
poems?
more
There's
poems.
always meaning if you look hard enough, brother.
I mean, let's say first, considering last time we read a poem, the game crashed.
What to bring to it?
Afterlife Abandonment. A Kvasir work of brilliance that, if misunderstood, proves the ignorance of the reader. Stick, rope, tar, black, skin, handprint, baby, crying, shower, stink, death, beach, rubs, delicious, bomb, piss. Thank you. I'll be here all evening.
There's a gap in the fence over there.
Good for the gap. What about the massive chest, Atreus? What do you think about that? I don't have anything. That's drowning? It might be. Anyway, what is this? Trees. A funny... Ooh, I can make the middle drawing disappear. Ooh. That's how that works. Anyway.
There's a gap in the fence over there.
I know, but I want to see this drawing that the game wouldn't let me see. I just want to look at cool cave paint. Ooh, jellyfish. Credit bomb piss. Beautiful. Yeah, I know, right? Lore. Anyway, what was that about, like, a gap and...
There.
Up there? Up there. Up there? Is that, you know, the way forward? Is that what you... Okay, I thought you were pointing at
Freya's
something.
brother. How was he involved?
Long ago, Freyr of the Vanir travelled to Alfheim.
There's a
where he
gap in the fence over there.
Atreus, shut up! You Mimir, continue, please. Atreus, you Well, we don't get Freyr lore because Atreus wanted us to really know about this gap in the fence. Which fence? I don't know. I still don't know which fucking fence he's talking about, because there wasn't a fence. Was there a fence? Now I'm curious. Which fence?
There's
What?
a gap in the fence over there.
Which fence? This fence? The one we broke through, Atreus? Is that the fence you're talking about? I swear to fucking God, Atreus. Well, I guess we'll never get to know why Freyr came to Alfheim. I don't know if there is a message log. I don't think there is. Because usually it's just like lore. But we don't have, like, we didn't get, like, a thing. Because that's just flavor. It's not actually important.
There's a gap in the fence over there.
Fuck off with your fucking fence.
Did you mention how that...
I'm sorry, I forgot you were with us.
I was getting to it.
You hear that?
Oh no.
Oh no? Oh no.
Enough, please.
Oh.
Don't need to do this.
No, my children.
We don't want to hurt you.
We do not
I
have
do.
a choice.
If I can.
We're the ones who freeze the light.
I try to shut up.
Why are you fighting us? We helped you last time.
Atreus, focus.
There's a gap in the fence over there.
Stop, wait up! Are you broken?
Whoa! Is that a bomb?
Most unfortunate.
They attacked us.
More will follow once we're inside. Is there truly no other way?
Not like they're giving us much of a choice.
So your father said. I'm just naive, I suppose.
No. Just an optimist, old friend.
I'm just starting to boil off and on again. I know, right?
There's a gap in the fence over there.
You're so lucky I cannot aim that at you. Else? Light. Ooh. I'm also just admiring all the pretty drawings. I'm breaking pots, you know, as one does. What the fuck, here? I think there's a gap in that fence. I know. God, this really has the same thing as the fucking... I guess this waiting for the opium pipe. Like, what are you talking about? Which fence? What opium pipe? Who? What?
There's a gap in the fence over there.
I know. Will you shut the f... fuck up about the gap in the fence.
Tribute to Freyr, made by the elves. He must have left it here when he raced back to Vanaheim.
What is this?
A charm to ward off nightmares. In this case, Freyr's. Well, knowing the elves, there are probably more tributes to find.
At least we found this. It's not there, it's in goals. Artifact. Tributes to Freyr. Dream charm. This charm is meant to absorb nightmares. The principle behind such magic is not a local one, but a theory picked up by Tyr from the Western lands. The premise is a simple one. Nightmares seek us out in the dark, hoping to crawl into our minds and corrupt them from within. Charms such as this are meant to distract and trap the nightmares, tangling them up in the charm's threads until sunrise can incinerate the devious bastards. I don't think this is anything I can do yet.
Move on for now, brother.
Yeah.
Don't think we have the right tools for this one.
Guess not. Guess we don't have the right tools. Anyway, what were you saying about Frey, Remy? Please.
So tall. We came in from the top left.
I
There's a
really
gap in the
thought
fence
you
over
were.
there.
What's the time? You know what? Let's just go back to that one. The fence gap is a glitch only on the PC version. What the fuck? Time to restart. I just want to see if this helps. If it's not, we're not too far back, it's fine. I'm just getting a little bit annoyed by the fucking gap fence. This is... yeah. This is where we are. Didn't open the chest. And got the Kvasir pub now, right? Afterlife environment. Yep, we did. Cool. Right. Let's see if... It's not as funny if it's gone. It is better if it's gone for my
Freya's
fucking
brother.
sanity.
How was he involved?
Yeah, tell us about
Long
Frey.
ago, Freyr of the Vanir travelled to Alfheim, where he discovered a once beautiful land devastated by war. Using his divine powers, he set about cultivating a tenuous peace among the elves.
Cool, that's what we missed. There's no fence, and there's no gap in the fence, and it's fine.
Did you mention how that piece fell apart as soon as he left?
I was getting to it.
You hear that?
Oh no.
That's enough, please. You don't need to do this.
We don't want to hurt you.
We do not have a choice.
On your left!
We're the ones who freed the light. Why are you fighting us? We helped you last time.
Atreus, focus.
I hate Alphon.
Well, that's just rude. Alphon is still just in a different.
Most unfortunate.
They attacked us.
More will follow once we're inside. Is there really no other way?
Not like they're giving us much.
So your father said. I'm just naive, I suppose.
No. Just an optimist.
Where would one find that voice line as, say, an audio file for no reason? No.
Tribute to Freyr, made by the elves. He must have left it here when he raced back to Vanaheim.
What is this?
A charm to ward off nightmares. In this case, Freyr's. Well, knowing the elves, there are probably more tributes to find.
Yeah. Dream charm. Get that. Cool. Now we're back where you were.
It's so tall. We came in from the top last time. Didn't realize all this was even down here.
It's an older gate, built to promote cooperation between the elves. But it looks like it's been sealed for some time.
How do we enter?
Grab that wheel and I'll show you.
Boy has nightmares. He needs a dream catcher. Because he is a baby. Him's baby. Anyway.
I'll go first. Atreus, let me know when I've reached halfway.
So, what's happening right now?
This seal is meant to represent the balance of the realm when Freyr was here. Light and dark, working together in harmony. How's that look, Atreus?
Good, I think. Father, now you go.
Unfortunately for Alfheim, Freyr couldn't accept his sister's decision to marry Odin. He returned to Vanaheim and left this realm to its fate.
He needs a hug around his hips. I'm so afraid you're gonna be disappointed by his hips now.
The door should have opened. Are you sure it's balanced?
Yeah, but the realm isn't. Not anymore. Father, try pulling it the other way. Yeah! And Tyr, you keep pushing forward.
Fine work, Atreus. Shall we?
I guess if Miss is disappointed in Freyr's hips, I will have no other choice than to draw Freyr with the hips he deserves. So it's gonna be either or, you know.
What's a Dark Elf statue doing in the Light Temple?
That's just how they looked before the division.
The division.
What was she by now, right?
Split between light and dark, you know. This
How
statue
dare you
depicts
make
the
me
elves
draw
before the
Freyr
war,
again?
Before they discovered the power.
How absolutely dare twist my arm, why don't you? Pretty, I know, look at it, so pretty. God, fucking design is so good. I love the elves. Fuck.
Solid light. Guess some things don't change. Above the door, there's a light crystal.
Yes. The stone briefly imparts a bit of light to your axe.
That's useful.
Clang. Someone remind me to say, oh no, him so disappointing when with prayer.
What's that sound?
No sense in spoiling the surprise.
Do wonder if Remnant took inspiration from this for the Geisha design. Oh, could be. It does have some Geisha vibes. I mean, then again, like, you know, overgrown, like, ruins isn't like a original concept necessarily, but it is like very. Geisha is also very, very pretty. 10 out of 10. With cool goat people.
Whoa, it's the light. Ow.
I've never seen the Lake of Souls so volatile.
Aye. Fimbulwinter, you reckon?
Of course, making the light unstable.
So the base of this light well, that's the Lake of Souls.
Yes. After the creation of the Nine Realms, fallen souls began to gather down in those waters.
When the elves discovered its potential, they built this temple to harness that energy. A smashing success, to say the least.
Many of them became addicted to their newfound power, and thus, the Light Elves were born.
You know, just casual, like... That's fine. Don't worry about the implications of that. But yeah. Though I think you'd like Geisha. It doesn't mean anything to you, but I'll show you pictures of Geisha at some point, I guess. It's a pretty overgrown, like, ruin realm with, goat people. I think I'm gonna judge these fairies a little. Judge the light elves, specifically. You know? Just looking around.
Well done. Though I imagine our Light Elf friends will be less than pleased.
Good people with very human faces. I always forget they have human faces, but they do have human faces, I guess.
Speaking of light elves,
let me try talking to them again.
Best just to let these two do their thing, brother.
Yeah, sorry to hear. You missed like 5 of those arrows, the trace. What the other one?
watch your leg.
Up. That answers that question, I guess.
Watch your leg.
Cool. Might have to upgrade some stuff when we get to a Brock or a Sindri.
Weird. I came across some light bridges. Now the bridges are gone.
I have an idea to get us across.
Sure.
Lucky for us, swearing off violence doesn't mean he can't disfigure some architecture.
This way. Shrine awaits.
God, look at this pretty pond, though. This game would not function without a broker racing. Absolutely. Anyway. Let's deface some architecture.
Kratos, where are you going?
He's just looking around.
Serious mind. Carry on.
You put that smile away, Dark. Is this where it just was? Yes. Cool.
Temple looks so different than I remember. It was all broken and covered in hive stuff last time we were here.
These elves use Alfheim's light to enhance the temple, and themselves by the look of it.
They definitely look more dangerous than last time.
Oh, those were just the foot soldiers. They'll get more dangerous the further up we go.
Great.
Pretty.
The shrine is this way, Kratos.
Yeah, he knows. We just like to be thorough.
Here, could you, like, not say... Not make a comment every single time. I know I'm on tangents. I'm very aware of things.
Things smell awful.
Red, left flank!
Steer broken attitude. No, I don't think he is. I think that's...
Anything interesting this way?
the Bifrost Bridge. I know it's not uncommon to hear the voices of those we have lost in the light, so I decide to run a little experiment, with the permission of the temple's guardian, of course. I was missing my beloved Astrakur. Something terrible. What? Was missing my beloved Astrakur something terrible, and thought perhaps if I could hear him one last time, I'd feel more at peace. I'd packed up some of his favorite things, his blankets, the stuffed tatzelworm I enchanted to squeak when squeezed, and an old drake bone with the teeth mark still imprinted, and set them down near the light to see if I could perhaps call to his soul. I sat quietly for quite some time. I called to him. It was very difficult to confirm, but after a while I could swear I could hear the distinct sound of his paws on wood, gentle clicking from his nails, just the way they used to sound at home. They grew close, and my heart beat faster in anticipation, but as soon as the sound started, they faded, and I heard no more. Perhaps I will try again one day, but for now will choose to believe he has found joy in the light and needs the comforts of his old life no more. I'm glad for him. Everyone's fine with that, right? For fuck's sake, game. Light Elf. The discovery of the Lake of Souls marked the beginning of the Great Schism within Alfheim. The light will harness the power of the light, and the elves who spent their days basking in its glow became obsessed with their newfound power. They found new ways to express themselves through art and invention. It was a time of great prosperity for half of Alfheim. Once the realm's living desert began to wither, the other half of the realms deemed the cost of progress too high, thus spawning the violent circle of conflict that continues to this day. Me. Everyone's fine, right? When's Danny Andreas? What do you say? Ooh, chest. Cannot break that specific vault, I guess.
Huh. Glad we explored.
No, I'm good with the flames of anguish. Summer campsites. What do you mean? They all went to the farm. It's fine. Oh my god. That was very finicky. What did I miss? You were doing something non-specific? Sure. Yeah, just fire a fucking arrow, try. No. It's like a fan. No, don't you fucking start with me. I can do this. I can do this. I don't know if I can do this. Is there... Maybe from there? Can I see... Can I go up there?
Shall we continue?
No.
So if these elves use the light to build doors and make themselves stronger, what do the dark elves want with it?
To return it back to its source. To them, the natural resources of Alfheim are sacred.
I don't know
Not
what
more
I
so
do.
than the light itself.
Aye, the Light Elf success came at a terrible price. Alfheim's once lively desert withered into a storm-ridden wasteland soon after the creation of this temple.
I don't think that's the solution, I will say. Maybe. Hang on. It's like... Okay. There we go. That's what the game wanted us to do. I figured it out, everyone. It only took several years of my lifespan. But it's all good. I don't think that's anything. Ooh. Into the light. That made way less sense. Get wrecked, apparently haunted ghost childbirth thing. Yeah.
You're building quite the collection of poetry, brother.
Why so surprised? My people are known for their culture.
Cool, let's save again.
Not surprise. Esteem.
Visions After Rest, in which Kvasir provides readers with their own tools for crafting stories. Visions After Rest lay in wait for explorers, crafted by the imps and filled with music, joy, or horror. Among these fanciful realms lie endless creation and possibility where the limit is one's own imagination. Pikmin, right? I don't know. Dreams might be wrong. I don't know. I don't know the games. Anyway, let's do this.
The Twilight Stone didn't give you the right angle. Are you certain?
Yes? The fuck you want from me, dear? Did I need to go up there?
More light elves ahead. I'll handle this.
Maybe that's not a great idea.
Dear sweetie, you gotta explain what you want from it. Make your own game thing like that.
Oh there, friends. Salutations. We mean you no harm.
Wait,
Here,
what?
get back!
Wait. Sure. That's definitely something I'm gonna be able to do in the middle of combat.
Good show!
it! Right side!
Go into the lights.
At least I tried.
I get it now. Why they keep fighting. Dark elves want the souls in the light left alone. The light elves want to keep using them.
That's the long and short of it. Aye.
So then, which side is right?
Rarely is it so simple.
And not our place to say. This is an elven conflict.
I said as much the last time we were in Alfheim.
Right.
He did. He did do that. Light elf mystic. Mystics prefer to keep their distance. Not emotionally, I'm sure they're quite forthcoming with their thoughts and feelings among their comrades, but as a battle tactic, they are masterful at conjuring difficult to dodge ranged attacks. I think there's clearly a right and wrong here. Yeah, true. Kratos is more referring to the fact that in the first game he was like, maybe there's more to this conflict and, you know, don't pick just, you know, right or wrong based on who's attacking us. We're not friends with anyone here. And tiny baby Atreus was like, no, but they're wrong. But yeah, in this game, I also feel like there's a pretty clear right and wrong. Kratos is smart. Kratos is the literal god of war. He knows what he's talking about when it comes to this stuff. Surprisingly enough. Like, Kratos isn't a stupid man by any means. Atreus is a fence-obsessed fool. New lore unlocked. Atreus is obsessed with fences. But yeah. I do feel like in this game they're very much like, oh, there's two sides to war and like gotta understand where you're coming from, and there is no right side in war and such. And like generally, big points, I agree with that. But also there's very clearly a right side in this war. The new Assassin's Creed game is starting at 50% off on release. Oh, Jesus Christ, what happened? Little God of War knows when his wife is better at fishing than him. Yeah. I know, high standards.
They sure made a lot of these light doors.
Fortifications.
Aye. None too eager to let the Dark Elves run the roost again.
Hey, that looks interesting.
It does. Glad to agree. What does this chain do?
I don't think that's the way up to the shrine.
No.
There's a chest over here.
Oh, I see it now. Forgive my impatience.
Oh, tricky.
I don't know what's happening.
There's gotta be a way to get your axe behind this crate, right?
gotta be. But where and how? Who knows? No?
I don't mean to speak out of turn, but the white marble wall behind that grate.
Yeah, what?
Perhaps your axe can reach it.
And then what? There we go. Okay. Got it.
It worked. Thanks, Tyr.
My pleasure.
We know.
Glad we explored.
Once referred to as the Dragon's Bane. Gram isn't what it once was, but will fell many more foes before its days are done. Grants a burst of rage and applies stun to nearby enemies. Oh, I keep forgetting that that's a thing I have. I don't remember how to activate it, but sure. Ah, like that. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no? No.
Hey, brother!
Cool. It then.
Back to it then.
Back to it then. Sure, that's how that works.
Excellent. Let's continue our ascent, yes?
My love, we don't know left from right. Absolutely no way.
Incoming! Right side!
I felt that one, brother.
Yeah. Things.
So, which is your favourite of
Oh, another
Gavasir's
poem.
brother?
Jesus. Spirits Within Walls. A tale showcasing the power of visual art by Kvasir. A gentle boy and his brush found kinship along the walls. His creations, playful sprites, brought joy to one and all. The town once empty, now flush with color and laughter. The boy hailed a hero, though merely a talented drafter. His mission save his home, threatened by seas and disuse. His weapon, imagination. Blues, reds, purple, and chartreuse.
Why would I choose a favorite?
Getting another sneaky save in there. Whenever we see one of Professor's pounds, we know it's time for saving.
I suppose I'll leave you to it then. Wow. That was violent.
Yeah,
I'll
I
meet you
know.
on the other side.
Whoa! Tyr can really jump.
Him jump. Where are the ferrets? I missed. Well, we just fought them. So I guess that's not the fairies we wanted to see. I'm surprised we haven't come across like a Brock or a Cinder yet, honestly. Like at this point. Right, that's where we need to go, so let's go this way. Tyr, why are you judging us? You're a literal god of war. Yeah, but he became a pacifist. I mean, he always was a pacifist, but now he's like extreme pacifist. Luna's being a little shit. Well, good time for me to drink some water. Everyone hydrate. Can you be a god of war and a pacifist? Something is something, the message of the game. People who don't want war are the best to lead, blah 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 blah. Something, something. What's over there though?
That's the wrong. No. Another chest.
Well, at least you're
Getting the
learning.
hang of it.
I've never seen the Light Elves with so much control over the temple.
Guess that's on us.
They must have anointed a new temple guardian. Svartal Joffer's counterpart.
The Dark Elf champion. Guess he's in the light now too.
What am I aiming for? Where's the thing I need to aim at? Okay. Over there. Now I'm very confused. We'll get this. I don't know how we'll get this, but we'll get this somehow. You can throw your axe, Kratos. Made me cry with the Sphinx and it's not even in this game. Can you stop, please? No. Wait, do I need to go to the end of the time? That doesn't sound right. No. Okay. Because the thing we need to hit, like, is right there. We just... oh, just do this. Cool. I was overthinking it way hard.
The timing must be precise.
Rune engraved release. Sure.
This mystic doesn't see us.
There's Twilight Stone on the ground. I wonder if we could use Twilight Stone against them. Father, over here!
You were being big brain when you needed small brain, yeah. Really.
Here they come. Do what you must.
Light orb! Throw your weapon at it!
I told you, I cannot do that in battle. How's game going? Gaming's gaming. It's gaming. Sure, that's one way to hit an enemy.
Still can't figure out how they're making light bridges.
Look at this statue. These crystals. I've noticed them on the elves as well. I wonder, if this statue were to fall over the chasm.
Then what?
Yeah, the foundation's weak. Father could push this over no problem.
Father could push this over no problem. I'm not me. I'm just a weak little baby. Anyway. What am I doing? This. Okay. That's destroy some... Coming across as the judgy vegan at a group dinner. Trozax. Eventually that'll hit you. We'll certainly have something.
Oh, the crystals still make light bridges. Now the light elves wear them. Smart.
Almost there. Allow me.
Love an up angle like Kratos working.
I
Yeah.
dare say he's beginning to enjoy the vandalism. Pretty soon he'll be laying waste to pottery.
Shall we continue?
What are you trying to comment on, Mimir? You got something to say there? Not lying on CPU line, alright now.
Well, at least we're getting closer. Look up. See?
Look.
Feels even taller on the inside. Can't believe all this was down here.
There? We're going there. We're there. Like, how far up do I need to look? That's just a bunch of glitchy curtains. That's stopping me, sure. That's an urn. Thank you, trees. Where? Under last. Ooh, a chest. You're judging our methods, Mimir? What are you trying to say about our pot smacking, huh?
Over there.
Over where? Trace. Over where? Where are you? That's a bench. Right, so there's one. There's two. Where's the last one? Oh, there. Okay. Okay. So if I hit this.
Why must they insist on these frustrating trials? You would know better than us. I can't remember the last time I visited the Nords, nor do I wish to try.
Need to do it a little quicker.
I'm trying to fucking do it as quick as I can, Trace. Is that no? There we go. Okay. Shut up, boy.
Well done.
Trace really needs a ping system. He does.
More Twilight Stone. Nice. Seeing it again.
Okay. Thanks for the commentary, guys. Couldn't have done it without you.
And here we go.
Yeah.
Left leg!
I held my fucking.
Big ball of light coming your way!
Where? What?
Left side! Watch your right!
First running ever for my full clearing deals increased damage. Sure.
Lighter than I remember.
There we go. Where's a Brock and a Sindri? I know, I need them.
Another light door.
There's some Twilight Stone on that statue shield. But that angle isn't gonna work. Do you think there's any way to stop the elves from fighting each other?
Had Freyr not abandoned the realm, a lasting peace may have formed. But now,
Can we really place all the blame on Freyr? This war started long before his arrival.
but he had the power to heal this land and end the war, did he not?
He made his choice.
The wrong one.
For Alfheim, perhaps. But not necessarily for him.
Well, I suppose we're all entitled to walk our own paths, regardless of where they end.
A little bit judgmental there, Tyr. Don't blame Freyr, he has hips. He has hips and he needs to use them. That's not his fault. He might not have hips, but if he doesn't, I would give him hips. Yeah, exactly. So either way, he's gonna have hips.
The shield moved.
Hips will only get you so far online. That's is the sound of someone who doesn't have hips. The sound of someone who does not have hips. Watching the VOD for last week, I saw Trish try to punch open chest and didn't make you laugh. Yeah. He was trying. God bless. What am I trying to do over here? Like, really genuinely. Like, I'm trying to hit that there? How? Maybe from the other side? Yeah, that's not going there.
Statue keeps getting stuck on the wing.
What? What? Wing.
Oh, I see it now. The wings are connected back here.
But how do we do the thing? Like that. Cool.
Up there.
You can't just say up there and expect it to mean something.
That looks right.
Okay. Hold it from up here. Maybe? There we go.
Here, the last time we were here, we killed the Dark Elf King.
Up there in the fan. Shut up.
I'd wondered what became of Svartalfheim.
We had to defend ourselves. But when he died,
I like that
he told us
the
we helped
font
alongside.
didn't allow one of those letters. That's really fun. The font for one of those letters was just like, nah, give up. Oh, we're outside again.
Do you still hear something wounded out there, Atreus?
I think so. It could just be the storm.
Perhaps we can investigate once we've uncovered a mysterious seer's hidden prophecy.
Someone who just says over here and he's completely correct. You fuck. You're the problem.
There. The central chamber will bring us to the top. Once we find our way past yet another light door.
Okay.
Jump.
Let's kill for this.
It's facing the wrong way. Maybe if we...
Allow me to speed this up.
Well, finally.
The angle should work, Kratos.
Should it? There we go.
Well done.
At your service.
I'm an unhelpful NPC by choice. No, now you say over here after run off out of our side. Unhelpful NPC by choice. The minimap. No, I also do not have the minimap there.
The light of Alfheim. How stunning.
I see a chest. How do I get the chest? And there's also writing over here, so it might be.
Nothing.
What's wrong?
I could hear Mother inside last time, but I can't anymore.
Her soul is one with the light now, united by forces older than Odin himself. She is at peace, Atreus.
I hope so. When Father went inside the light, he said
You went inside the light of Alfheim?
Yes.
And yet here you stand, of sound mind and decidedly not incinerated. You must tell me, Kratos. What did you see?
That memory is for me alone. But I felt only moments pass.
Didn't feel like moments to me.
I was trapped. Atreus overcame great odds to save me.
One could but only imagine. Well then, Groa's triptych awaits.
You're being a little triptych yourself. Why am I forced in walking mode? Let me run.
So, did you ever meet Groa?
Many times. But she was plagued by constant visions, so conversation was difficult, to say the least.
What are you doing?
I heard something.
Father, she's gone.
Keep moving.
We're almost there.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Huh. They've changed some stuff. Last time, there was all this hive stuff up here. So many dark elves. All this time, I thought the dark elf king...
Someone got
all the dark elves
for
were-
bug.
Tyr,
Yes?
did we help the wrong side?
Are you certain that's the right question?
What's the right question?
Is there a right side?
Exactly. What do you think, Atreus? Is there a right side in this war?
I don't know.
Then perhaps you shouldn't pick one.
Why is Chibi that? Just the implications of everything. Of Kratos hearing his wife. Yeah, sad lady singing absolutely didn't help. I fucking love this soundtrack, okay? The fucking singing always gets me. Yeah, just think about the implications, okay? Or don't, if you don't want to be sad. Someone go get Simri and let you throw a snowball at it. It's just the implications of Kratos having lost 2 wives at this point, and he is not and will never be good at letting go. Also, just thinking, because I was on the God of War wiki earlier, and I think he will also mention it during this game, but also, maybe we'll miss that, maybe we've already missed that piece of dialogue, but apparently in this game he says that, remember that he was in the fields of Elysium with his daughter, Calliope? He says at some point that he regrets the decision that he didn't, like, stay, even for, like, a few moments. Yeah. So, you know, just that, and like, if Atreus hadn't stopped him, he would have gone into the light, because that's just what he wants, and just... like, he would give up anything to just be with his loved ones again. Like, just sad implications. Anyway, look at Alfheim, please. Everyone's sad. Sad, pretty fair. Yeah. Never really thought about the implications in this, but I do like it where in the first game, like, the outside of the temple was all like pretty and like beautiful lake and everything seemed pretty good, and then the temple was kind of in disarray, and now it's like kind of the other way around, of like the temple is all pretty and green and perfectly thought out, and then the outside is horrible sandstorm. Everyone remembered Rafi has been streaming Utopia playthrough, and it's demonstrating and good for combating the sads if needed. The old games were very much boys power fantasy, but they did have some real moments. Yeah, they fucking did. Anyway, I hear hammering. And look at that. It's our boy.
Do you believe in fate, Sindri?
Oh, of course not. You think I'd wash my hands this much if I thought that what I do doesn't ultimately matter? There's only one thing with any say over how we live our lives, and that's us.
Thank you, Sindri.
Hey, Sindri, wasn't your forge on the other side of the shrine last time?
My, someone's got an eye for detail. Perhaps the Light Elves felt it looked better on this side. They do have a thing for aesthetics. Honestly, I'm as puzzled as you are. But it's best not to look a gift forge in the 2-year. Very messy. Anyway, good luck!
Thank you. Love you, Sindri. You are. Running attacks do increased damage against status afflicted enemy. Not really what I want, but Frost Awaken and Flame Whiplash. Hits have a moderate luck chance to grant a blessing of ruining. Rune attacks do increase damage against stun afflicted. Like the washing hands analogy for not believing in fate. Someone check if Azrael wash their hands next time. Me knowing Azrael, probably not. Zenri, you're pure serotonin. I will tear this place apart if anything happens to you. I like the defense and vitality from that though. Definitely need to upgrade these. Strength, winning, vitality, strength.
A good fit.
No, I complimented him. Strength, defense, and rune. Strength, defense, vitality.
It fits.
Was a remnant patch. Your crest might be able to get big sword now. Don't have dwarven steel for that. Yeah. So...
Did you, disinfect these? It's fine. I'll do it. And in pristine condition, too.
Was a remnant patch. There goes a day's worth of download speed. Oh. Poor Crespin. Anyway, let's look at that thing.
The giants always did enjoy hiding their secrets in plain sight.
Wait until you see this.
Ah, yes. Here we have Groa's search for her missing husband. She was relentless in her attempt to find him. Meditated for weeks on end. Unfortunately, she found... something else. A vision of Ragnarok.
Word of Groa's vision reached Odin. He sought her out, demanded a private retelling.
Didn't like what he heard, apparently.
Ironwood? That's the... I don't know what that is.
The mythical sanctuary for giants. Curious.
So it's in Jotunheim?
I know some giants thought so, but Ironwood isn't anywhere, lad. It's a concept, a metaphorical paradise. It's not real.
Presumably, Groa requested her ashes be returned to Jotunheim, while her soul found peace in the light. Difficult to imagine Odin respecting those wishes. The champion?
I think it's supposed to be... me.
You assume too much.
Aye. Best not to read into these abstractions so literally. Prophecies are slippery by nature. Although, some are more obvious than others.
Ragnarok.
Aye. The end of everything.
So this is it. There's nothing we can do to stop it.
There must be a way. Why else is this hidden?
Look, Tyr. This is what we saw. It's you, fighting in Ragnarok.
No. I can't.
What's this then? That's new.
Asgard is destroyed? But the other realms thrive?
And Odin dies.
She lied.
Groa lied. Of course she did. Odin's working off a false prophecy.
So then, we can win Ragnarok. We can beat Odin.
We are not present in any of this.
But that was Tyr leading the charge against Asgard. Plus, Hell's army was there. And the elves. Champion. Okay, whoever that is doesn't matter. But for the first time, we know something Odin doesn't. We just saw we can win. Tyr?
I won't allow prophecy to define my choices.
But we just saw
No,
you.
Atreus. This is wrong.
Come. There is much to discuss. It is time.
We can't stop Ragnarok. But we can win it.
If Asgard is destroyed, Odin will not be the only casualty. There must be another way.
Why is Tyr not got shoes? Nobody made him shoes, I guess.
So, what'd you see?
A lot. Roa lied to Odin. Ragnarok isn't the end of everything. It's just the end of Asgard.
Just the destruction of an entire realm, is it? To say nothing of its citizenry, its wildlife, those ignorant and innocent of Odin's misdeeds.
Enough. There is much to discuss once we are safe at home.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps we should focus on our egress first.
Agreed.
I didn't check if Sindri had anything for Atreus. There we go. Check that real quick. Whoop. Don't mind me, Sindri.
Is that pure Spartan?
Oh, happy family. Happy. I can't I do Atreus' thing? I guess I can't, because he's a separate character now. That's fine. Atreus will just have to survive then. Happy family. Having a great time discussing a war. Light Elf Warrior. These elven warriors are more than proficient with their blades. You'll need to focus properly to make it through a duel with one unscathed. No need to stop watching. They're safe at home. So very, very safe.
This way.
This way.
Light up on the left!
Down here.
Brock is back safe at home, not being great at cooking. Yeah. Exactly. What more do you need? What the fuck is squidging me doing?
Whoa! Is that a bomb?
Quickly now, before more arrive.
Cover! The wee bastard's about to explode!
Why are we rushing? Cause all the light elves are like trying to.
He's really worked up. Think he's okay?
Focus, Atreus.
That's your answer.
This way.
Tyr's a little bit upsetty spaghetti about things.
Shield strike!
She's using the light to heal herself!
No, she's not.
Here? Are you okay?
No.
First. Oh. Winters ago, we defeated the Dark Elf King Svartalfjökur. There it is. That's the one Leonard just doesn't want to do in that font. It appears in his absence, a new guardian of the Temple of Light was anointed. The swordsmanship and command of her form was unlike any I have gone up against. She was the aggressor, but once again Atreus questions if we have helped the wrong side, referring to the struggle between the light and dark elves. The only side we can take in this conflict is our own. Tyr's fine, everyone.
It is over.
It is far from over.
It's gonna be okay, Tyr.
You've seen what is to come. I told you I would not follow you to war, and yet here I am, dragging an innocent elf and marching towards the destruction of Asgard.
What choice do we have?
There is always a choice. I will not lead you to war. I won't. I'm not that god anymore. I don't want to fight. But with you three, there is no avoiding it. Your path leads to countless deaths, unimaginable pain and suffering.
Oh no! No!
Atreus!
Alex!
Hold on!
Over here! You're chained!
Agreed. Oh. You injured?
No, sir. Hey, Tyr? Thanks. And I'm sorry about before.
No. I am sorry. I should never have come. You shouldn't linger.
Let's not linger, everyone.
Look.
Dear, how do you do that?
Do the right thing.
What we're talking about?
Speak no more of prophecy.
War will not give you the purpose you seek, Atreus. Only slaughter.
So what are we supposed to do? Roll over? Do nothing?
Enough. We will discuss our next move when we are out of danger.
I'm pretty sure wife's not there anymore. You don't have to flex to impress. That's not the thing. It's not trying to impress her.
dark elf assault. How fortuitous.
There they are.
They're so cool at fighting elves. Can't they just leave us alone?
We need to get out of here. Through here.
There they are. Beautiful. Not much luck with bridges tonight. No. No.
Let's go, let's go.
Father, this way!
Up here. Let's keep moving. This way.
Let me upgrade for a little bit. Take a break, let's upgrade. Oh wait, there's for I do have resources for
I'll meet you on the other side.
well, thanks, cool. Nope, that's another bridge that broke.
Keep pushing forward.
So let's read about the Dark Elves. Seldom does power come without cost. Alfheim's desert wasn't always a storming and barren wasteland. No, before the temple was built, the desert was teeming with life. Now the light-deprived elves of the barrens wage constant war upon their counterparts in the Lightwell. In their eyes, the Lake of Souls is not theirs to use. How could one blame them? They watched their home waste away as their cousins grew powerful. Dark Elf Warrior. A bit tougher than most Dark Elves, these warriors spent their time training and executing routines to the most efficient and deadly extent. As with most Dark Elves, flight remains an important part of their strategy. Should they attack, the sooner we can ground them, the sooner we can get the upper hand. Dark Elf Summoner. Summoners possess the unique ability to call in reinforcements at a moment's notice. Not that cooperation is a particularly novel concept. If anything, it's one of the more effective strategies out there, as overwhelming an enemy can be the quickest way to victory. As such, summoners should be taken down as soon as we spot them, so as to prevent them from fulfilling their duties. Water.
Can we leave now, please?
Almost there. This way. Tyr, we...
Open the gateway, please.
But what if there's something over here? Or is this where we were? Yeah, okay, so this is where we came from. Good to know. Don't are we there yet? Stay here.
You want war, Atreus. See for yourself the legacy this one has left for the Barons. I've had far more than I can stomach.
That's where the gap in the fence is.
We do not need to rush. We should see this desert for ourselves.
Look, I know we can't trust prophecy, but I'm not sure we should just ignore what we saw either.
We are not ignoring it. We will discuss it back home. For now, I wish to search for the wounded animal you heard earlier.
You? Really?
Yes.
Well, okay then.
In search of peace, the beast finds only war. Its last breath of life atop the sands, its last meal of gold beneath the bones. Boy? Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Lead the way.
But yeah, boy's been hearing a wounded animal. A wounded animal. Do we... have it again? There's a quest? Do you have to proceed just?
should be able to reach the barrens up top, once we find a way past this hive matter.
I remember these things. Definitely Dark Elf territory.
In the barrens. Let's look at this. Okay. Couple things before we end. We'll end soon. But first. Unnatürlicher. Two Gulans sit in front of this marker that says unnatural. They're tied to a sled and completely calm. Strange. How long have these sat here? They're just as well behaved as Specky and Svana. I'm gonna say hi to Sin, right?
Hail, fellow travelers.
Hello.
Atreus heard a creature in pain in the desert.
Over a storm like this? Most impressive.
You know Alfheim pretty well, right? Do you have any idea what's out there?
No, sorry. The elves and I... Long story, but it's best when we keep out of each other's way. Hive matter is... stickier than I care for. Good luck on your search, though. Stuff some cloth in your ears to keep the sand out. Don't knock it till you've tried it. How can I help?
Upgrade Leviathan Axe, please. Thank you.
This axe just keeps getting stronger.
It does, thank you.
Have we more to talk about?
A moment, no. But I do love you.
I knew we'd left something behind.
Anyway, upgrade. Find a way to reach the pained creature. Aim, press Permafrost is full, press Q plus R to consume the meter and activate. Enhances all the Leviathan X melee attack with far-reaching waves of frost. Q plus or barehanded to quickly call the Leviathan X. Let's get this one. Let's keep it like this one. Anyway, look at puppies!
What are these animals?
Gulan, native to Vanaheim. Not sure what they're doing here.
Native to Vanaheim, huh?
Someone trained them to pull a sled. Lucky for us.
Domesticated Gulan. Most unusual.
Woo! Woo!
How's the shield holding up, lad?
Puppies with
Good.
one of them
I
with
always knew
smooch their
Sindri was a great
snoots.
blacksmith, but
It's not
this magical
suspicious at
shield,
all, no.
it just feels natural.
The shield is well made, but it is you who wields it with skill.
Thanks.
Anyway, we'll do that next time. How does one lightly press W? I know. It's just like I think they were trying to go for something, but it's also like, oh, press Q and E to slow down, and it just stops it, like, dead in its tracks. Like, that's... I don't think you quite know what slow down means. It was a fun stream, yeah. Hope everyone had fun. Already blocking out the sad, good. Just focus on the fact that the puppies come from Vanaheim, and the only known Vanner that came here for a long time is Freyr. AKA Freyr had puppies and brought them here so he could race around the desert. That's all you need to know. Keyboard has more keys, just have us press another key to go faster. I know. Freyr's puppies, yeah! None of you left them, Liz. There's reason for that. Freyr's a legend. Strong dogs to be pulling those hips around. Exactly. You're so right, Grant. Someone put in the simp emote for Miss. There's a reason I made that one. You're gonna meet Freyr eventually, yeah. Really couldn't be arsed converting it to gamer than Miss, no. You're gonna meet Freyr eventually. Not in Alfheim. Listen, I don't care. But we're gonna meet Freyr eventually. And he's gonna be amazing, and I'm gonna tune out everything Dark says about him. Because I don't fucking care what Dark thinks about him, he's my husband. Freyr is my wife. Anyway. I hope everyone had a good time. Where's your trash on? We'll also get to him. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in what I like to call Atreus' bad decisions arc. So we'll get to that. Oh joy, yeah, I know, right? And you say that like there's not more than one. He has a couple, yeah. The other time, Toe was reading through some of our old conversations on Discord again while I was watching a God of War playthrough when it came out. And then we're just reminiscing about how much I shouted at Atreus. Anyway. That's just gonna be fine. Don't worry about that. We'll get to that. We'll get to everything. For now, just focus on puppies. On Freyr's puppies. And have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye. Personally would have gone for the auto channels if you know what I'm not sure what you're referring to right now. Freyr's hips next week, guaranteed. Probably not. Next week we're gonna meet a creature, a big animal, for Atreus to talk to. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do next week. Next week is another side quest. And maybe more main quest, we'll see. Animal. Big animal. Not that creature. The event is after hips, right? I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, good night everyone. Bye bye. Love ya. Bye bye. I'm waving even though you cannot see. Bye. Hips cause events. Yeah, please remember that. Hips cause events. Bye.